Good morning, Dexter. How you doing? How you doing? I'm just letting people get a couple. I hope you can hear me okay. If you can't hear me, please hear me. I know my background looks or house. So I hope you are here. Hey Ebony, welcome in. Um, so today I am recording at a different location that you are cool with that, but we are working, still doing what we gotta do. Hey Chinny, Chinny, Chinny eyes. What's going on? All right, let me send a. Oops. Oh, I knew I shouldn't. Ah, it was perfect. Ah, it was perfect. Turn it. Oh, this was perfect. I didn't fucked it up. How are you doing? Happy Monday. Happy Monday. It was so perfect. It was like, oh, I shouldn't have touched it. But we are here. We are live on both. Uh, hey, Mrs. Stunday. We are live on TikTok and we'll get started because we got to schedule this. So I want to welcome everybody in. I am your host. Hey, Evie. I am your host, Mecca Joy, and today is Monday. Happy Monday. Today we're kicking off a new week and a new principle. This week we are going to working on a principle 9, and this is from the Little Red Book of Selling. This principle is titled Use Creativity to Dominate. I'm sorry, use creativity to differentiate and dominate. All right. So that's what we'll be talking about today. So let's be real. There are millions of businesses offering what you offer, right? If you're not doing something different, you're just we not blending in no more. Doing what we got, showing up, showing out, right? So today we're going to talk about how to stand out in a crowded market by tapping into your unique creative magic. All right. So drop a paint. I don't know what that thing is, a paint easel, right? In the chat. If you are ready to stop competing and start dominating. All right. So our daily affirmation for today is our affirmation for today is my creativity sets me apart. I attract success by daring to differently, right? My creativity sets me apart. I attract success by daring to do things differently. And our mindset shift for this morning is you don't need to be better than anyone. You don't need to be better than everyone. You just need to be different in a way that feels true to you and is irresistible. Okay? Gotta be true. That's more important than any. Not out here trying to be fake and phony, fake and phony. All right, well I just lost my. All right, I just trying to stay on task, y'all. All right, so one more time, thanks for liking the live, Evie. I appreciate you for being here. Um, One more time for our affirmation. My creativity sets me apart. I attract success by daring to do things differently. All right. And our mindset shift for today is don't need better than everyone. Need to be different way that feels true to you, irresistible. Your creativity is competitive. Your creativity is your competitive. All right. So here we go. Let's go. Use creativity to differentiate and. Uh oh. I'm over staying inside the camera. All right. So here we go. Where does creativity come from? You baby. That's a great idea. Did you think of that? How did you think of that? Typical comments you might hear if you come up with great ideas. So how did you think of it? I don't know. It just came to me. Oh, thank you for the daily heart, May. Well, almost. There are reasons for creativity. People accuse me of being creative, among other things, so much so that I'm starting to teach others, which is pretty cool considering I'm still a student myself. How much do you study creativity? Answer: not enough. Saying a great idea is one thing. Having a great idea big is another. Big difference between the guy that invented the pet rock and the guy that bought one. One, the inventor, is a lot more fulfilled, wealthier than the purchaser. Where does creativity come from? Learn it. How important is creativity? Sales success. Very. How creative are you? Not very. Can you improve your creativity? Yes. Read a book on it and practice it. Well, in my quest to understand the roots of personal creativity, I've questioned myself and studied my environment to come up with the elements of what drives and or inspires my own creative process. I'm not telling you is to I'm not telling you this is the bell this is the ben this is the be all end all of the creative mind, but it is an introspective look at someone who on more than one occasion has been accused of being creative. Good morning, good morning. As you listen, please rate yourself on each element to see how high you are on the creative capable scale. The creative capable scale. All right. Here are the 13.5 elements that drive and or inspire my creative process. All right, y'all ready? You listening? Hey, Mill, welcome in. 1, brains. Stupid people aren't very creative. The smarter you are, the more likely it is that you will have, or at least capable of having, smart, bright ideas. All you need to do is understand where ideas come from and how to create the atmosphere to make. Hey, good morning, Connie. Number 2, attitude. Negative attitude blocks creative thought. Natalie! Negative attitude blocks creative thought. Thank you for the daily heart, me. Ever finish an argument with someone? 5 minutes later, you think of what you could or should have said? Of course, everyone has. The reason you didn't say it in the heat of the argument is that your creative attitude brainwave was blocked by your negative attitude brainwave. So, who would have thought? Thank you, Nat, for the heart puff. Who would have thought that us being so creative and so smart would be the reason why you couldn't get back at somebody? Like, that's crazy. So it's like our creative brainwave was blocked by the negativity, so we couldn't say what we wanted to say back. Oh my God, that's a crazy. I like that, to know that the reason why I was not being able to come back with the witty comebacks was because my brain was just too creative and it was in a negative space. So that's what it was. I couldn't come back. Before I was like, oh, I was mad about it, but now I just realized I'm too smart and too creative and not to. Hey, thank you for coming in, beauty. I think I got a little thing on here. Sorry, y'all, I had to wipe that off. Wipe back. All right, number 3. I didn't let y'all know where I'm at. Good morning. All right, y'all. So today I'm in a new space, right? As you can see, my background. Let me put some lighting on me. My background is a little different. So this morning, one of my friends called me and was like, Mac, let's do some work. So I've mentioned them to y'all. They're a YouTuber, and as you can see, YouTube can see, but he's up there. So he's gotten his plaques, and he just hit 200,000 subscribers. I think he's over that, but he's actually started a new YouTube channel. So I was over here helping him with some stuff, and also I brought all my whole setup. So can't see it right now, but I got all my computers and my screens and stuff like that so that I'm able to do what I need to do. But I was like, I can come over and we can get some work done, but I go live at 11:11. Like I wasn't stopping doing what I got to do. We got to read. This stuff is very valuable, and I feel like every day that we read these books, I'm noticing something different. Whether it's about myself or just something in my business, something I've read, and I'm like, oh shit, like we just read that. You know what I mean? I'm even seeing people talking about the stuff that we're reading and posting, and I'm like, yeah, we on the right path. So let's stay 10 toes down. All right. So number 3, the habit of observing. So just so you know, if you just walked in, right, we are looking at the 13.5 elements that drive and or inspire creative process. So 1, brains; 2, attitude; 3, the habit of observing. Looking at things and circumstances is one thing. Seeing an idea within them is another. When something goes wrong or something goes right, those are both opportunities to think and see in terms of yourself. Thank you for the heart puffs. Thank you. 2-word lesson. The habit of number 4, the habit of collecting ideas. The second you think of something has the least amount of creativity attached to it. Document it. Write it down on a napkin or on your Palm Pilot, a piece of paper, your computer. Now we got notes section in our phones. Hey V, good morning. One of the most amazing and frustrating elements of life is how quickly creative ideas come and go. Listen, I was talking to my friend's mom the other day, and she was she was like, Mecca, you are, and it's so, I won't say enjoyable, but this weekend I had some people that are my elders pour into me and just tell me how inspiring I am. And it didn't even dawn on me that they were even paying attention. And they let me know, they were like, Mecca, I'm paying attention and I'm watching, and I just need you to know that you were doing the damn thing. And I was very grateful for that, to feel that, because knowing they're like, yeah, because I want to write a book. Now I seen you talking, and I feel like I could do it. You know you did it, I could do it too, type of thing. And it's exciting for me to know that I'm out here inspiring other people to do stuff, and people are inspiring me to do stuff. So, but this one about collecting ideas, or how fast ideas come and go. Like literally, I have a book, and I don't have it with me, but I have a book that's just book of ideas, because literally they'll come, and then it's so funny because years later you'll go and you'll be like, oh, that, like, remember I had that idea to create that, whatever. So it's important to write it down. So, and that's what he's saying, write it down. So when you have that idea, you're able to bring it to, right? So number 5, self-belief. Your self-belief. In order for a greater amount of ideas to flow, you must first believe you have the capacity of creating. If you tell yourself you're creative, more creative things will happen. Don't think that saying I am a creative person is bragging. Look at it rather as an affirmation. Telling yourself that new ideas are always on the horizon and or on the tip of the, okay? All right, so number 6, a support system. Number 7, the creative environment. Number 8, creative mentors and associations. Number 9, studying creativity. Number 10, studying the history of creativity in your industry. Number 11, using creative models. So you want to look at concepts presented in the book 6 Thinking Hats or 6 Action Shoes. I think I want to read that book. Number 12, risk failure. There is an old expression that says, no risk, no reward. I say, no risk, no nothing. All creative people take risks. It's the nature of the process. Daring to think something new or try something new. The best example of creative failure I can give you is Thomas Edison. He is also the best example of creative success. Oh, and it's funny. I was telling somebody that the other day. I was like, I'd rather fail 1,000 times and just been sitting at home just watching TV, like straight up. 13, seeing your creativity in action. And 13.5, the ridicule factor. Whatever your great idea is, there will always be somebody ready to throw cold water on it. Ignore those people. They are jealous because they have no ideas of their own. Now, for those of you that think all of the good ideas are taken, look at the sport ice hockey. It's more than 150 years old. The hockey goalie mask is only 30 years old. Wouldn't you think that someone could have come up with it in the first 120 years? Finally, one guy, Jacques Planty, got tired of getting his face hit with a puck. And once again, necessity became the mother of invention, and he created the first hockey man. Thank you, Tay. There are a ton of other equally obvious ideas out there. Your job is to be thinking about them. There were millions of people who knew the game of ice hockey, but only one who imagined a better, safer way to play. So I found a quote inscribed in the front of the book, Thinker Toys. I've read the book several times, and I ordered a case of them signed by the author, Michael Micacolo. In it, he had written, imagination is more important than knowledge. Albert Einstein, I rest my case. The rest is up to you. 3 areas to make a difference. 1, your opening question on a sales call. Thank you, Tay, for the roses. Your opening question on a sales call. Most sales people start out with a sales puke, a bunch of info about their company and their product. Ask a smart question immediately, and they'll immediately think you're smart. Okay? For example, how much is your image worth? Do you have a specific game plan for this image this year? Do you have a specific game plan for your image this year? Think about that. Besides social media, outside of here, what is your plan for your image? How much does one lost hour of productivity cost the company? How much does it cost to lose an employee? If you were paying 20% more for your blank than you had to, how would you know it? Number 2, change your ordinary imaging and branding. So it's saying change your ordinary imaging and branding, voicemail, fax, cover chat, and your ability to have an info page, email a weekly tip, create a value, testimonial stories, newsletter. Fix your voicemail now. Here he says, how do you greet your customers? Does this greeting sound familiar? I'm either on the phone or away from my desk. No kidding, pathetic. He said, that's pathetic. He says, no, Jeffrey, you say, I tell people what day it is. It says, it's Monday, and I'll be in meetings in the morning, and I'll be in and out of the office in the afternoon. Pathetic. I don't care what you're doing. I called to talk to you. He says, voice message in America sells enigma. Everybody has it, and 9,999 out of 10,000 have a pathetic message. I hope y'all can hear me okay, because I do got the mic on. All right. So he's saying, fix it, period. All right. Now, leads are expensive and hard to come by. Your voicemail is a key to getting new customers and creating word of mouth advertising. So 1, a short message about value or profit point of your product. Number 2, a thoughtful quote. 3, celebrity impersonation. 4, your kid. So he says, your kid, hi, I'm Dave's costly accident. Jason, he's out earning my college tuition. You can help by leaving a message that includes an order. Okay. Something funny in general. Number 5. Number 6, something funny about your product or your business. Say, hi, you've reached Tom. I'm out saving the world one box at a time. Please leave a message and I'll try to find a cardboard carton to save your world. Number 7, a testimonial for a customer. And 7.5, something off the wall. Make the message short, 35 words maximum. Script it, rehearse it, then record it. Change the message often, weekly if best. Listen to the comments carefully. They will tell you how good your message is or isn't. If you claim to be different from your competition, a great place to start is your recorded message. I didn't even this one. It says here's a list of voicemails some of my customers use. I'm gonna give y'all some of these samples just to let y'all hear it. It says, "Hi, you have reached Scott of RCMD. I'm out finding new clients who have yet to realize that they need our services. Please leave me a message so that you can be the client that I am visiting." It says, "Hey there, it's Martin. You've just called one of the greatest you've called on the greatest day of your life. Thanks so much for calling and making my day even better. And please, I don't like that. That's boring. Hi, this is Ray, and I'm in Nighthawk's Genius Training Program." Okay, so that's a testimonial. Okay, so I get it. I get it. All right, so red bits. Creativity is a science that you can learn. If I ask you on a scale of 1 to 10, how important is creativity in sales and service, you'll answer 10. If I ask you on a scale of 1 to 10 how creative you are, that's a different and much lower answer. Have you ever read a book on creativity? Probably not. It amazes me how many people have never read a book on creativity. Well, here's a good answer. Good news, there are plenty of them. At a bookstore, the best is Thinker Toys by Michael Michalko. I think that's how it says. Buy it, read it, and study it. So, Thinker Toys, just an FYI, if you haven't read it, I've never read it. Hey y'all, I'm sorry, I've been just going in. Sorry y'all. Hi y'all. But we're almost done with this. And then it says a creative approach to ending. We are satisfied with our present supplier forever. Ever hear the prospect tell you, I'm satisfied with my present supplier? Sure you have. How many times? Well, why are you still listening to it? With a little creativity, you can eliminate it forever. Here's how. When you engage the prospect, say, "Mr. Jones, I make a lot of sales calls to prospective new customers, and most of them tell me I'm satisfied with who I've got. Our customers are ecstatic, getting incredible value, are more productive, and are reaping the profits of doing business with us. Would you rather be ecstatic and more profitable or satisfied?" The customers say ecstatic and more profitable. Great. You say, "I came here today hoping that you were satisfied with who you've got." Take away the objection before they have a chance to voice it. I like that. I like that one because that was like, okay, that's great, but you satisfied. I can do better than that. I can make you profitable. He said, "I can make you profitable and ecstatic if you work with me." So he definitely, I probably would have been like, okay, yeah, where do I sign up? All right. All right. So key takeaways from this chapter are that creativity gets you remembered, repetition gets you paid. People are attracted to originality and energy, not copy paste strategy. People are attracted to originality, not copy paste strategy. I feel like that's true and not true because you see a lot of stuff online where people are just like copy paste, right? But then you see somebody might copy paste it, but put their little creativity and energy on it and makes it different. And it still goes viral. It's just it goes viral because they had their own take on it. So I definitely see that. And then boring brands don't get shared. Creative ones go viral. But I've seen both right now. I've seen boring stuff go viral and I've seen, good stuff go viral. I feel like that's, it's like it's the luck of the draw nowadays. All right, so what's the most unique thing about your business and how you show up online? What's the most unique thing about your business and how you show up online? What's the most unique thing about my business? Me. Me. No, I think the most unique thing about my business is that I know how to do it all. And not just I think I know how to do it all. Like I can literally, I don't have to call anybody. If something goes down, I don't have to call anybody. I can fix it myself. I do think that's the most thing about business, and as well as not having to have so many hands in the pot sometimes. I work where we've had multiple people, a designer for this, a designer for that, and I feel like sometimes it takes way longer for us to get things done. Um, even with a situation like that. So I think that's the most unique thing. Hey, good morning, Angela. I think that's the most unique thing about my business. And what's the most unique thing about me showing up online? I think, and I would love to hear y'all answer these questions too. So, what's the most unique thing about your business or how you show up online? How I show up online, I think that um, I just try to be my best to be authentic. Hey, thank you, Chastity. I just try to show up and be authentic, and just share with you guys the things that I want to know and I'm trying to do over here, So, that's really it for me. But what makes what's one unique thing about your business or how you show up online? All right, so three ways to creatively stand out and sell. So one, yes, I believe. Okay, transparency and authenticity. Yes, yes, I like that too. Number one, let's come back. All right, hold up. Three ways to use creativity to stand out and sell. So one, create a signature style or message. So use a phrase, look, or tone that is undeniable to you. So it's funny. This weekend I have been practicing my spiel in the morning. So I'll be like, "Hey y'all, it's your girl Mecca Joy, and welcome to the Growth Hour, where we are leveling up for unstoppable growth." Right. So I have been practicing that all week, and it's so funny because when we came on here this morning, I did not do that, but I have been practicing because I think like that's my new spiel. That's the phrase. That's gonna be how I'm coming in, and that's what we're doing, right? But also use examples, taglines, intros, content hooks. So look, I feel like that's my intro. Welcome to the Growth Hour, where we're leveling up for unstoppable growth, and I like it. You know what I'm saying? I like it. Thank you. Um, Now number two, make the buying experience memorable. Like, don't make it so boring. You know what I'm saying? One, surprise and delight with your delivery. So I know one thing when clients leave me, depending on the service, right? I like to give a goodbye guide and has the information there. It looks all pretty. Sometimes people don't even look at it, but I like it, and I think it's a great added addition. And if they did look at it, oh, thank you, I'm smelling. And if they did look at it, they see that there was so much value in it. But that's on them. But I think what I'm going to do is start really sharing it a little bit more. I think maybe the way I'm delivering it makes it harder for them because I think they could use it. So I need to fix that a little bit. All right. Then it says think handwritten notes, personal videos, bold packaging. So those are some things that will help. And then three, remix what works, don't copy. Remix what works, don't copy. Be inspired by trends, but make them your own. Inspired by trends, but make them your own. And then use humor, visuals, metaphors, or storytelling that reflects your vibe. All right. All right. So drop different if you're committed to breaking the mold. Drop the word different if you are committed to breaking the mold. I need wait to eat. I can't wait to go eat something. All right, so this is our question and interactive discussion. So I would love for you guys to just engage and answer some of these. So, all right, let's open the floor up. Right, where are you playing it too safe in your business right now? Where are you playing it too safe in your business right now? Where are you playing it too safe in your business right now? Where am I playing it too safe in my business right now? By not marketing, by not promoting, by not putting myself out here, listening to this book, definitely with springtime opening up, and definitely with next winter going, I will have a plan of attack. Yes, just not putting yourself out there, y'all. Yes, yes, yeah, not doubling up on production. Yes, yeah, we is definitely changing that. Yup. What's one way you can start showing up more boldly? What's one way that you can start showing up more boldly? I know for myself, it's put myself out there more. So over the weekend, I started creating graphics that I can post, that I can share, what I do. You know what I'm saying? Look, post in, yes, every single day. And if people get tired of it, guess what? Oh well, they not here for us. Like, well, you just over here just watching. Let me see what they're doing. And then you hating because every time you see my post, you mad. Please go away. I'm ready to market those people away. I don't like, really, I really am. So yes, showing up every single day is definitely one. All right, so I want to ask y'all a question. Where does your creativity shine the most? Where does your creativity shine the most? A, branding. B, content. C, customer experience. A, branding. B, content. Or C, customer experience. Where does your creativity shine the most? I think I feel like all of them, but I'll be honest, I'm not happy with my brand. I feel like because I know me, I feel like the branding could be like so much better. And I don't know why I'm slacking on it, but definitely it could. I feel like it's all three, but I feel like the branding could be like top tier. You know what I'm saying? Because I know what I could do. So I think it's just it's lacking. It's definitely. But not no more. We gonna get it. We gonna get it together. All right. Thank you. Well, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, it's. I think it's really what I was talking with a client the other day. Right, is we have been taught with branding, like that is your logo, that is this, it's all of this stuff, right? It is. It's part of it, but the branding part is what people say about you when you're not there, right? And then being able to have brand recognition. So, if somebody see colors or your logo or element of your logo, they're able to be like, oh, that's recognizable. I see that. So those are the elements of the brand. But yeah, it's I think that for me it's consistency and working with clients, working with corporate clients, and working with small businesses or just solo entrepreneurs. I'm realizing with my corporate clients, they have consistency over the board. You're not if like for example, one of my clients, they use circles on all of their stuff, right? So they have a dark circle and then they have like a circle with opacity. But in the branding guide, it says that if you're going to use the opacity, and you're going to, this is the amount of opacity that we want used. It can only be used 50%. I might want to use 72%, but guess what? They already telling me in their brand guide that this is where it's at. A lot of us don't have it. So recently I met with a client last week and I was explaining to them that we need consistency with the branding. That means like they got me. I was like they got graphics and where it's all types of colors all over. It's all over the place. So recently I did a graphic for them and I was like, hey, I was like, I see y'all other graphics from the previous designer. You got a whole lot of colors. I'm like, but you told me your colors were black, gold, gray. No, it was black, gray, silver, maybe some gold, but no color. So I'm like, let me know. I want to stay on, on task. But there have been other designs within the company that other people have had me do that have added color, and I'm like, what is the brand here? Like, so we met the other day, and I just told him we need consistency. If these colors are going to be a part of the brand, we can add them, but we need to know, like, there needs a little bit more organization. So I was able to show him like what my $1 billion clients are doing, to give him an example so he's able to visually see it, but also understand like this is where we need to go. Like you need to be consistent with your fonts. Just because you like that font don't mean that we supposed to use it if it's not in line with the brand. So I think just think of that stuff, especially with social media. We create graphics, we create all these stuff. You don't need, if you don't use cursive in all of your branding, why are you putting cursive on that flyer just because it looks good? If it's not a part of your branding, you know what I'm saying? So I say, think about that stuff. I know that we like what we see and all of this stuff. If you like the cursive, add it to your branding font. And then you can be consistent about it all over the place. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my little tip for today. All right. So our sales challenge for today, Edward, brainstorm and implement one creative twist on how you'll show up today. Instagram, story, DM, email, offer, etc. So brainstorm and implement one creative twist on how you'll show up today. All right. Then we want to share a behind the scenes of what makes your business. Share behind the scenes of what makes your business. Oh, I'm doing good. Thanks for coming in, Edward. And then tag a biz bestie. Tag your cousin who's your biz bestie, your friend, right? And use the tag, the growth hour, so we can show support. So tag your bestie and use the hashtag growth hour, hashtag the growth hour, hashtag the growth hour, so we can support you. So when you post this stuff today, tag hashtag the growth hour so we can come support you. So drop a bullseye if you're accepting this challenge, because we're showing up today. We're showing up a little different, a little more unique, so people know that we're not playing. And I'm so happy that I am sticking to this time, y'all. So I'm so happy. When I look at the time, I be like, I feel like I be like moving a little fast, but I also know that we got a lot of information that we cover. I don't want to overwhelm you. I want us to be like, okay, when we get off this live, to think like, yes, I know some of us might go and join other people's lives, right? But I want you to keep in mind, if you're joining lives and they're not adding value to you, if they're not for, helping you achieve your goals, you're wasting your time. All right, if they're not pouring into you, you're wasting your time. You just scrolling, right? If it's not adding value, if you're not helping you achieve your goals, even if you're here and I'm not adding value to you, you're wasting your. So, with that being said, it's a wrap, y'all, for today's growth hour. Comment your biggest takeaway and tag someone who needs to hear this message. All right, if you're committed to standing out and not blending in, make sure you like, comment, and follow, and subscribe if you're on YouTube. And make sure you turn on your notifications so that you don't miss my lives. Follow for more daily value. And make sure y'all go like and comment on my post that I just posted yesterday. All right. And remember that the market doesn't reward sameness. It rewards boldness. Be creative, be unforgettable, and dominate with your difference. All right, so see you tomorrow, same place, same time, same energy. Remember to keep growing, keep glowing, and keep going. I love you guys. I'll see y'all tomorrow. And tomorrow we'll be diving into Principle 10. And this is titled, Reduce Their Risk, You'll Convert Selling to Buying. Reduce their risk and you'll convert selling to buying. I love you guys, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace. And call me or text me, y'all, if y'all want to work online, all right?